Hello everybody, FDA here. Today we're going to be, today's going to be really just a short video. Obviously here we have the Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire official trailer. I'm just going to be breaking it down and just giving my thoughts on it. Obviously, for those who have already heard my thoughts on it, this will be nothing new. Clearly I'm not very fond of the trailer. You might have heard me on Ryan's stream talking about it with him, just basically laughing at it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. So obviously we open up with the readings we're getting here. I'm just gonna pause right here. Beautiful shot here. While the CGI and some of the clips here, we'll get onto that later, in the trailer is pretty poor. This is a very nice shot of these helicopters going over this watery area. Can't really tell what these areas in the water might be for. Who knows? Maybe a kaiju like enclosement, like center. I don't know. Obviously, yeah, like security.
For most of human civilization, we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet.
This shot is one of the few good shots of the CGI in this trailer. Now, I don't know if Kong's like mechanical arm is gonna be like permanent throughout the movie. I really hope he just gets like injured and has to put it on for the bit, because I really would not want to see Kong for the rest of the monsters with this brace on. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, I just want to see Kong with his axe. So,
what else were we wrong about?
Welcome to my world.
Great shot. The leaf wings flying over the Hollow Earth. Obviously, there's Kong down there. They're death jackals. Very nice shot of Kong.
This world has more secrets.
Okay, so we went from Hollow Earth anti-gravity vehicles to full-on like 20 Battlefield 2042
this world
cyber helicopters.
Has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
The Hollow Earth looks beautiful. Now I just want to go back to the brace for Kong. We see here he doesn't have the brace on, so him coming out of the sand from he must have like escaped the Hollow Earth or something after like fighting Scar King. I would assume. We don't know that for sure. As I mentioned before, he doesn't have the brace here. He has the axe.
Still.
We got the MonsterVerse version of Manila. CGI on
What is
monkeys.
that?
I love when it's like the suspenseful music over this shot, right? But then as we get later into the trailer, clearly we're not gonna have this atmosphere.
That's not Kong.
Kong appears to
What
be
could
in,
have done this?
most likely Scar King's lair. The skulls right there. Okay, I was talking to one of my friends about this. Let me just rewind. It's like 1 or 2 seconds. We see all of these Kongs, Kong ancestors in the Hollow Earth right here. I don't know if it's just me. The Titans have no scale to them whatsoever. Think about it. These Titans roughly are like, what, 300 feet tall? So we'd be like maybe a dot right there. We're like, these don't feel like kaijus or Titans. They just feel like monkeys. Like the war, like, for example, the Planet of the Apes movies. That's what I feel like I'm watching right now. I don't feel like I'm watching kaijus and Titans. I feel like I'm just watching a Planet of the Apes movie. I want them to have some scale. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, so Gia is apparently like savior, like the messiah of the Iwi tribe, apparently. Staircase. So let me rewind that real quick. So we see like sort of a kaiju, like more like looks like a spider, really. Like an armored spider. Maybe who knows? Maybe we'll see something with that probably at the beginning of the movie. I would assume. Like maybe, I don't know, it just opens with a kaiju attack and I don't know, Kong or Godzilla coming.
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Here's one of the really bad shots. Yeah, I mean, just look at Godzilla's hand right here and just his body. There is no texturing whatsoever. There are no shadows. It's such like a bad shot for like just cinema overall. I mean, moving on from that, I'm not a big fan of the pink either. There were some images that people were editing that just put like pure red on it. It makes it look 10 times better. I mean, just once again, there's just no shadowing whatsoever. It's a horrible shot. Hopefully, I mean, I pray this is just like a not finished version, so it'll look a lot better if they, God knows, if they'll fix it. But now this is that here. Let me rewind that about 1 second here. That's a good shot. That's a really good shot of Godzilla there. Obviously I would prefer it to be like red or blue. I really don't like the pink. I mean, I think the amethyst worked really well with Shin, but not on Monster vs. Godzilla, man. Just, man. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm pausing the video. The trailer so often. Is it just me, or does Scar King look super weird right here? Like, so we see him right here, right? We see him on the throne with texturing. He looks completely different than right here. I don't know if that's just me. He looks like way different. And then obviously right here, I mean, Ryan pointed this out as well. I like how Kong just stands out from everyone. They're like carbon copies of each other. There's nothing different about them. Like and then our Kong stands out like a sore thumb with like all the fur and texturing and everything. Like look at that. Like what is that? That doesn't even look like a Kong. Scar King and him roaring like, I'm sorry, that doesn't look like what we just saw. That when him roaring right there, that doesn't look anything close to this. I'm sorry, that just doesn't make any sense to me. And then, oh Jesus, man, the transition from him roaring at Kong and the other apes to this terrible transition of him on the beach just looking at the humans like, what? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of this. If you're a big fan of the trailer, that's your opinion. Terrible. Down his behind him. Look how good Kong looks here. And then, like what is this, bro? Is Godzilla just getting the short end of the straw, like short end of the stick here? Whatever the saying is, every single time. I mean, we had, G14 was amazing. King of the Monsters was amazing. GvK was pretty solid. But, like, Kong barely had any design changes. And then we have Godzilla getting super drastic. Like, what? Look at this. I mean, Kong looks so good in this shot with all his fur and texturing. And then we have Godzilla over here just looking like straight out of a video game. Oh, and God forbid. All right, I'm gonna have to keep this brief here. I could ramble about this for an hour, but this is Godzilla's proportions right here. So the thing about Monsters was he worked with a small head. They increased his head size. His arms are a lot bigger. His they look like his legs. And I don't know why his chest is like protruding outwards, like he has tits. I miss 2019, bro. I miss that design. And man, like the well built, like honestly reminding me of Ronnie Coleman type build. And then it's like I gotta rewatch this. I understand people are saying that like it's supposed to remind people of the Showa era level of goofiness, but this is too much. I'm sorry, I'm just not a big fan of this.
Welcome to my world.
I really hope there are some changes.
Is that
Obviously,
a mini Kong?
Ryan and I may have gone just a bit overboard with the Adam Wingard hate, but obviously, we want to give constructive criticism and really let them know, at least for those who aren't really a big fan of it, that like this really, I mean, my issue with this is that the Monsterverse, when people are like, oh, it's kaiju's fighting, that's what we want to see. The Monsterverse didn't start like that. The Monsterverse started with a more grounded take. G14, Skull Island, And King of the Monsters, you know, that was sort of steering right to more of the out of bounds area, but it was still, I mean, King of the Monsters, my second favorite Godzilla movie of all time. I might be a bit biased there, but you know, it was still grounded, right? But then Godzilla vs. Kong with the Hollow Earth. I mean, the Hollow Earth was a concept in G14, but like they could have made it not Kaiju Paradise and Hollow Earth. I mean, gravity inversions, but you know, I mean, that's my issue. If the Monsters had started out goofy, I don't think I'd be mad. But the Monsterverse started out with a serious tone, and I don't know what happened. Here we are. Just took a right-hand turn, not like 180, onto the highway. So, hell yeah, Mini Kong. But yeah, guys, obviously, you know, that's gonna be a wrap. You know, just a short little review and my thoughts on the trailer. Just a little short breakdown. I really hope this film does well in the box office. I hope there are some necessary. I think there is some necessary changes need to be made to this film, and I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure I will consider subscribing and dropping a like, leaving a comment on what you think, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I mean, you know. I mean, going from -1 to seeing this, like, I wish I really didn't see the trailer. I wish this was fan-made, but yeah. Peace out, guys. For the rest of your day. I'll see you.